Planning is easy and free and important because it customizes the client's financial situation. And with that custom blueprint, then it makes it easier to make financial decisions based off of that. As of today, WFA is an independent financial advisory practice that serves about 750 families. We've gone through 2 successions, the succession of the founder, Tommy Williams. We're working on the succession of our partner, Tom Chancellor in Fort Worth. We've hired 2 new advisors to break into the athletic world in. We have a diverse, multi-talented, very experienced team. Like, we realize that for our clientele, they want really good customer service, which the bar is low on that, but we aim very high. And we want to give them great investment advice, financial advice. So we're going to be doing those 2 things, and I feel like we're accomplishing our mission.
So when we, I guess back during COVID 2020, at that part of our succession, we shortened the WFA, or Williams Financial WFA, and we added the Tree of Life. We presented the idea of the Tree of Life to Tommy, and he just looks at us and goes, "There's been a Tree of Life hanging on the conference room mirror for 15 years. It was an LPL award, the Tree of Life award, random enough." And at the same time, Rashad, who's now working with us, had the It's All Love brand, and the logo on the sweatshirt was the Tree of Life. To me, you've got the roots that are very deep. Like, an oak tree is an oak tree. It starts as an acorn, grows into an oak tree, and at some point the roots are so deep. So for us, WFA in the community, I think, is very deep. The name brand has been here for a long time. The branches are the fun part, right? So the tree grows, the branches expand out. So we've been able to expand it to different demographic. We're just younger. We're not the same as we were 15 years ago. And then at the end of the branch, if you think, is the fruit, right? So the fruit's really the good part. That's the thanks for, all you do for my family, like the roots, foundation, grow into the branches, we touch more people, and then the fruit ultimately is where the Inspire came from, was, what's this, a thank you for doing what we do.
Clients probably tell you all the time, "Well, Dany, this just isn't my thing." In some way, they kind of say, like, math is my thing, the markets. Financial education and financial literacy is very young. The first mutual fund came around in the 60s and the 70s. First 401k, I think, 80s or the 90s. Roth IRA came around in the 90s. So unless you're in the field or been educated by a mentor or a family member, how would you know how to navigate the complex world of investing in stocks and stuff? Not that it's too complex to learn.
At the same time, where there's a ton of information, some true and some not true.
Yeah,
so even
how to cut
20 years
noise.
ago, you couldn't even get any information except for books. Now you can just Google what's the best stock pick right now and get ideas.
Planning is easy and free and important because it customizes the client's financial situation. And with that custom template or blueprint, then it makes it easier to make financial decisions based off of that. So we are certainly in the business of planning and helping clients plan for the future.
We've seen clients who didn't have the means to retire. They've continued to work, they've saved, they finally had the means to retire, and then I think they've got the confidence and the faith in the plan to actually pull the trigger and say, "I'm not going to get a paycheck anymore because I can live off of all these sources that we've defined or put in place."